Plants studio, and we have Afterimage here. I'm your host, Zachary Peters, and let's start this off with a ceremonial bong rip. Let's kick it off, guys.
It's coming round again. Wake up, you let him in again.
Afterimage. Thank you for having us. We're very excited to be here. This is a long time in the coming. That was that was wrong.
It's a long time in the
It was a long time coming.
There we go.
We're gonna do this back in what, October? But you know, things happen. But now we're here, and that's all that matters. You just heard some new stuff, Dying Gall, and then a song called Eyes Wide Shut. We hope you'll like this next one.
Hey, let me get this straight. road from all your lies. Murder everything that's deep inside. Butcher everything as you face the benign. Killing everything to see the light. You gotta do it. Kill it. Now!
called Mountain. All right. Give us a little. Griff's been working on some solo stuff over quarantine. Yeah. Yeah. Quambas! That's some good style right there, Griff. You want to? You haven't talked a lot.
This song's called The Beggar. I need a moment of your time. So speak the word of God if you're feeling so inclined. This well is running dry. You can look down below. I'll give you my last dime, and yet you'll never know. This writing's on the wall. Yeah, let the curtain fall. Watch it as you stand so holier than now. Rob me of a halo as I'm buried in the crowd. I've seen the sins that are tied to your name, blood that is spilled just to die in your veins, to swim holy water and drown just the same. I'll pray for the crimes you've ignored in your name. I'll pray for the love that's been lost for your gain. I'll pray for the time that I've lost in your game. This well is running dry. You can look down below. I give you my last time, and yet you'll never know. This fight's on. Let the curtain fall. Watch it as you stand so holier than now. I'm paying for a lie. 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 Watch it as you say so holier than now. Promise me an angel as I'm buried in the ground. Thank you.
We've been Afterimage. We've got one more, but before we do that, I'd like to introduce the band. First, I'll go. I'm Tony Quambas.
I'm G-Dog. That's Brandon.
He's shoeless Brandon. Shoeless. He doesn't like shoes nor socks.
Buy him shoes, please.
He eats them.
We got Disco Stew back there.
Disco disco beat.
use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Straws in the wind. Straws in the wind.
That's on the next album. What were we gonna call that? Earthworm Boogie?
They didn't laugh. The time for the last song.
I spent too much time goofing.
So we're gonna take a little time to plug our Spotify. Please listen to us if you want to. We also got Instagram. You can see pictures of Casey naked. So I get why you don't want to do it.
You told me they would like it.
I thought. Are you ready, big boy?
Oh no.
The song's called R.O.T.
Right.
Fight that fire with pointless desires. You're taming your ire and it's eating us alive. Acts of omission are your conviction. Tighten up. It's all about suicide. Save yourself in the world. Find a spine, or I'll give you mine. Tighten up. It's all a lie. It's all for what? The suicide. Take all of my heart. Take all of what's mine. We'll fall apart. Rot in our own time. I hate this! Contagious! Fragrance! Wearing! Right It's adding up. It's all a lie. It's all for what? Your suicide. It's adding up. It's all for what? It's all a lie. Your suicide. Take all of my heart. Take all of what's mine. We'll fall
tuning in. This was Play the Plants Afterimage. I'm your host, Zach Peters. Tune in again next time.
Thank you.
Image for the Q&A portion of this. Let's start with the first one here. Guys, how have you been keeping busy during the quarantine?
Lots of gravy.
Lots of gravy, huh? Sounds like a good time.
I've been letting out at least 3 to 4 hoggers each morning. I get up, I look at myself in the mirror, I cry, and then I let out 3 to 4 hoggers, then I go to work.
Easy enough?
I've been trying to have the same routine as Casey, but I get like, I don't know, 1, maybe 2 hoggers a day, sometimes a week. I don't know. It's really hard living in this quarantine, you know?
I usually let out. I usually get 2 and done in the morning, and then that's about it.
We've been writing lots of music. You just heard some of it. Trying to get signed.
Oh yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
We're making demos, sending them out. If we're making hoggers as well.
Hell yeah! So we got hoggers. We got some record deals coming in. You guys were talking about working on new tunes, and you just put out your newest single, Blood Moon, about a month ago. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Time's kind of a mystery at this point.
It
Doesn't
feels
really
like
exist.
a year ago.
Yeah. So like 18 years ago, you guys put out your classic cult single, Blood Moon.
Yep.
What was the reception to that in the past couple weeks, months, years, or decades?
It was really positive, honestly, amongst our core fan base. I don't know what's up with this mic. It's very fluctuating. But we had some issues with the marketing on Facebook, so it didn't really get to as many people as we would have liked. But overall, we were pretty happy with it. I mean, it was just kind of a one-off single. We spent a lot of time on the video, but we're happy with it. Riley Keefe directed that. He's a peer of ours, ex-peer over at Keene State College. So Casey hooked that up, and I'm going to send it over.
I was just offering. If you talk very loud into the mic the whole time, it still does the thing. Never mind. My solution did not work. On to you, Casey.
So we made this really big music video. Yeah, because I hold it right up. Right into my gullet. So we made this music video for Blood Moon. And I got to play an alien, and I also got to play myself. And when I played myself, I was the big cheese. And when I wasn't the big cheese, I was an angry, saucy boy, making hoggers left and right. Some of them on screen, some of them off screen. It was a fun experience. Brandon was barely in it.
I got really drunk the night before and overslept to film that. So I got to be in the video for like 2 seconds, I think. I'm just sitting there playing guitar, and then you all do your thing. And that's about it. Yeah.
Excellent.
It was a homegrown video.
What was like the inspiration for the Blood Moon there?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh, nice.
Pretty much.
Nice.
That and just, I don't know, making something high quality. Something with a story, narrative-driven video rather than just us playing on a set. Still happen. I guess it's going to be an inevitability every time we do one. But, that's how it goes.
Excellent. What other bands like really influence you guys these days?
Casey listens to Toots and Ska. I've been listening to a lot of All Them Witches lately. I don't know if you guys know them. They're on
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, they've been my girlfriend really got me into them. They're really dope, really
Very
fun.
nice,
It was I come from like Tool and Deftones, so it was kind of interesting. Taking a liking to a singer that's more of like a baritone, lower range, lower vibe kind of music, but I've been liking it a lot recently. But yeah, Deftones, and I'm gonna pass it over to Andy. He's gonna hit you with some weird shit.
Nice.
What stuff do I listen to? Moon Hooch? Yo, okay, if you can describe the genre, if you can tell me what genre Moon Hooch is, I'll be very impressed. They're weird. Check them out. It's a drummer and 2 saxophone players, and one of them has a giant traffic cone in his saxophone, and that's how they play. Yeah, tell me what genre they are. Other than that, just a lot of metal. Lamb of God, Breaking Benjamin, you know, like the really big metal people that everybody knows. No.
Yeah. Oh, Five Finger Death
No.
Punch.
I like to listen to, the Monster Energy bands, so definitely a little bit of Five Finger. I loved their cover of Green Day. What was it? Stay Away. And sometimes when I find myself at night, I tuck myself into bed, and as Griffin said, I listen to this little man called Toots. Now, Toots is no longer with us, but in spirit he is, and in my heart he is. I also really like Rush. Geddy Lee's my dad.
I didn't know that about you. That's why haven't you shared that? Okay, I listen to a lot of the Shags, and that's about it.
Hey,
Boo.
right on. So Casey, I see you're rocking that Afterimage mask right there. What you got? Any other merch on the online right now? Can we find any?
Yeah,
I'd like to buy some.
We've got some merch. There's a shirt with a moon on it that's red. That was for our Blood Moon single. We also we're gonna have some masks like very soon. I don't know when. I'm talking to the merch guy, but he hasn't responded to me in a week. So the masks are coming. We've got hats coming. We got a shirt. We got like 3 shirts. And if you pay an extra $1, Griff will send you a little fun surprise. It's not a hogger.
Wow. Well, speaking of fun surprises, I just wanted to do a quick little meme check with you guys. I had you guys on my public access TV show, Quarantine Cafe, about like 6 months ago. And at the time for the interview, milk was the funniest thing that you guys were memeing about. So I got milk here. I just want you to assess this for me. Is this still funny? Is it kind of over? Like, what's the milk check doing right now?
Oh, a cow.
No, we had to call it. It was too much. Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm sorry.
I didn't see that coming.
Like, no. I mean, Casey's been going through a lot lately. We just don't want to bring it up. I mean, he's been really, like, the past couple months, he's been working himself really. No.
Coming on down.
Ruin his paisley. You got to hide that milk. He's going to get mad.
So next question.
Next question. Ooh, wait, shirtless Casey. Got to cut back to that. He's ready for some milk.
And ready for this next question. Guys, why don't you tell some of our viewers around the other parts of the country what living in New Hampshire is like? Cold.
It's cold. We have not had a lot of luck finding a home as a music scene. We do not fit in, so we've been pretty ostracized on both sides of the spectrum on that part.
And what do you mean by that? What's the typical local scene for you guys? Is it all like folk bands or like the Shag tribute groups
it's
or
metalcore.
like?
It's metalcore. So you can't think anymore. It's metalcore, and what we do, it just doesn't work. The contrast isn't what you think it would be.
Well, I mean, you guys kind of bring in a bunch of different sounds, and I mean, if you're into metalcore, I could see how you could be definitely into Afterimage, but you're also kind of like, in the sense that a metalcore band could be called a glass of milk. Kind of know what you're getting from start to finish.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are kind of like a glass of milk with like some other weird stuff floating around in it, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Sweet.
I mean, not to knock any of those metalcore bands. We're certainly not knocking them. It's just we've noticed that a lot of the fans at these metalcore shows just don't vibe. They don't vibe. He's tweaking, so I'm going to give it to him. Just not that loud, please.
We love... No, Griff says all this stuff, but I have to say, we've got some good friends that we've made in this scene. There's a lot of people that were very receptive to us. We used to go to Keene State College. We just graduated, and we had a really good home base there for a while. We had some really good friends that appreciated us, that they actually listened to our music, and that just means the world because, I don't know, as a musician, especially at our stage, there's a lot of insecurity, and to know that somebody's out there actually listening to it means a lot. I remember the first time we were in a basement playing a party, and I saw a guy singing along to our lyrics. That was just like mind-blowing to me. So as much as this scene has its downs, there's a lot of ups to it as well, and I'm proud to be a part of it. Gotta be positive.
That's beautiful.
I'm a glass half empty kind of guy.
Wow. Yeah. So let's go to another question, Zach. Let's
All right, well, the next one here we got going on is, guys, once this COVID, craziness dies down, what's the first plan? Where are you guys trying to play?
Once it dies down,
Yeah. Once touring starts again, and we can actually get people all together in one room. Where do you guys want to play the most?
I'd love to set up a couple shows with some of our friends.
Right, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, there's a band called Parts Per Million. There's a band called Major Moment. There's a band called True Shot that's metalcore, but we really vibe with them. There's another band called the Stonewall Vessels out of Pennsylvania that we really like a lot. We're just going to try and travel, really. It's kind of hard because we're all branching out into our careers and whatnot, but we're still going to try and, get out of New England and tour other areas of the country, because that's the best thing that you can do as a band at this level. Because trying to pay for the top placement on Facebook just ain't it right now. We can't afford it.
no one wants to get
I got
sucked.
40 grand of debt to worry about. I can't be knocking back $500 on marketing every time we drop a video. But I'm going to hand it over to Glass Half Full.
I just want a tour.
That's all we needed, man.
I
That's
wanna-
all we need to hear.
I want a van. I want to have a shag carpet on it. Maybe orange. Never neon. We're going to hang up little 45s. No. Yeah. 40s? No, little records. We're going to hang them kind of like hanging from the ceiling. And then every time we play a show, we'll tap one of those little records and we'll say, "Here's to you, chap."
Excellent. That's what I'm all about. We're getting towards the last of these questions here.
All right, let me hear
So,
it.
let's see. Guys, what's everybody's in the band's stripper names, huh? What would they be?
This is the content we've been waiting for. This is what we needed.
What do we got?
I'm not good with names. I just like hearing that question. I am okay, so Griffey has that's his stripper name. Yeah, he's the cute, compassionate one. Like if you don't know what you're looking for and you're trying to fall in love with a stripper, Griff's your guy. I'm malnourished Christian Bale, per his naming.
I'm Griffey the Quickie.
I'm Tony Quambas. Quambas.
Slammin' Brandon.
Whoa. All right. Thank you, Quambas and Co. for those answers. Last quick question before we get on out of here. Where can we find your stuff? Where can we buy some dope Afterimage merch? What should we be checking out?
You can find our music on Spotify, Deezer, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. You can find our merch through our website link.
Afterimage New Hampshire. Oh. AfterimageNH.com/shop.
Hey.
You can buy some things like little masks, little shirts if you're little. You can buy big shirts if you're big. You can even medium shirts if you're medium. Typically these days I'm running about a 2XL. That's okay. I've been eating a lot of hot dogs.
What do you want me to say?
Excellent.
I think you already answered the question.
All right, and the final question of all, favorite plant. What do we got? We are a player of the plants. It makes sense.
I really like.
Trust us, it makes sense.
I really like forget-me-nots. Those are my favorite flower. I do a lot of CBD. I have very crippling anxiety.
Don't we all?
I don't know the difference. My favorite plant is the plant. Give me the plant.
I like the ones that make maple syrup, but
You know, maple syrup's really good, but I'm
tree
very
maple.
much a hybrid kind of guy. You know, a little bit of indica, a little bit of sativa, a little bit of maple syrup. Right?
Oh, a blend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All plant product.
So you guys would know. Is there like a CBD based plant that you can grow? You can?
CBD weed, yes.
I might do that.
Definitely. We
Fucking
had
sick
a.
of-
I'm not
Pigs.
gonna grow it. But
Sick of paying $25 every week.
Alrighty, and I think on that note,
I'm not wasting my time with that.
before we talk more about growing drugs on the internet, I think this is probably a good time to call it for the interview. Afterimage, you guys are fucking dope. Thank you so much for coming here, coming back, being the dudes that you are. We love you for it. We love your tunes.
Thank you.
And
do.
New Hampshire, you're building a scene there, but you're almost certainly, in addition to that, building a scene right on here down at Play to the Plants Studios in good old Nahant, Massachusetts. So thanks on coming down, and we'll see you next time, guys.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right.
Bye bye.
Tony Kwame.